Welcome to the Sid's View podcast.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about.
Way too loud for ASMR.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look who's back in the chat.
Oh, I haven't seen him in a while.
Wow.
Who?
Kyle Rickey.
He's back.
Yes!
Guess who's back?
I thought I finally convinced him.
All right.
It's about time. It's a freaking heck, man.
Can't keep a guy like that quiet for that long.
I don't know. He was.
That's because I'm here.
That's it.
Oh,
That is it.
True.
What's up, Jeremy?
Oh my gosh, Jeremy's?
Oh, you guys know Jeremy?
He's usually in the chat.
Yeah, Jeremy's always in the
Well,
chat.
I'm not
Solid.
the one that's looking at the chat. So, like, I never get to see who
we're,
it is.
We're video people. Of course we know Jeremy.
What is Jeremy?
He's the head honcho over there, the broadcast team.
Oh, yes, I have heard of him.
Oh my god.
Jeremy, I need a job. I need a Friday night job. I want to work with Fro.
oh my God.
Oh,
I don't
Fro.
know if that would be very conducive. I don't know. It might not be a very high output environment over there.
Oh, my goodness.
If Diego was in the trailer.
I'm
yes,
just-
Dave Baraball. Actually, Meg's the one that got Remy all fired up on Twisted Teas tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Nuh-uh.
We're holding
She wouldn't
Meg-
even take a second one. I
Was-
told her I would drink one if she had two.
She's got to get through her weekly update first, then she can have another one.
She's out over there drinking her Sprite.
She struggled.
Yeah.
She struggled
She-
through the back half of her update.
She went up to the bathroom to put a nip in it.
Oh, yeah.
How did you know?
The dogs told me.
What are we talking about?
Oh, yeah. Rem, you was getting a little crazy last week. It's always great, though. She's such a good kid. And you're an adult. You're still a kid.
Yeah, I'm still a kid.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still young. I hope.
I'm just a baby.
I'm just a babe. I'm just a girl.
Wow. Jeremy just offered Diego your spot. That's messed up.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think you can handle it.
Come on. What are we talking about?
I actually think she's right. Yeah.
What?
No way, dude.
You don't think I want to do what Fro does.
You can suck it.
I just want to sit in the trailer and I want to watch Switch 2, 3, 4, 7.
See,
I don't think you can handle that
I don't know.
either.
No,
That didn't sound too
that's not how it
promising.
goes.
Well, don't all the cameras have numbers,
Yes.
right? So,
I mean, you kind of had the right idea, I guess.
right? I'd be like the lead singer of my own band.
Oh my god.
By the way, your football team's terrible.
Dude, seriously, it's so depressing.
Here's the only thing that you got going for you
Yeah.
is that
The colors are nice.
no, your team is decimated by injuries.
You're bad.
My team, this is the team they put together.
Yeah, I know.
So at least you can blame injuries.
I'm going to the game in November. I'm a little worried about it.
That sounds
in November?
That sounds awful.
17th. Raiders, Dolphins, Miami.
All right, it's getting close.
What's getting close?
It's almost showtime, guy.
Oh, yes, double D's on pit road.
I don't know what that's about. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Man Cave for the next edition of the Sid's View podcast. 2 tracks in action, 4 nights of racing, all kinds of stuff to get to. Diego's in the house. What's up, brother?
Yo, man, I went up to Seekonk, watched a little racing.
Oh, nice.
Heck yeah. And then I see the sheriff put the smack down at Stafford. Lots to talk about.
Indeed, we do. Reminator is over here on the controls.
Am I going to be the one doing this?
I tried calling the Mad Pup, currently unavailable. It's all you.
Yo, yo, yo! I finally have a female in the studio. This is so exciting. This is going to be a great night. Let's do this.
That's right. We got our man Fro down there. Where are you? Oh, yeah, the bullpen.
Aloha, Mr. Hyde.
What up, everybody? It's your man, Rob. Usually I'd have a little pun or something for you, but I gotta say, happy birthday to my girlfriend and happy belated birthday to my mother. Little change of pace, but it needs to be done.
No, you know what? That's good job by you, guy. You got to
Thank
take
you,
care of
thank
the
you.
ladies.
Exactly.
It's ladies' night here at the Sid's View
Exactly.
podcast. Well done.
Yes.
All right, so listen, if you want to join the party, get on the live chat, go to youtube.com/SidsView/join. $4.99 a month. You can also participate in our Who Won the Week segment later on in the show, and you'll get some bonus content on Thursday. And we're thrilled to have the Seekonk Grand Prix hot seat is occupied once again. We got the SK Light hot shoe in the house from Stafford and Thompson. Meg Fuller, what's up, Meg?
Thank you guys for having me. Glad to be Remy's +1 of a female.
Excellent. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. We've already been creating some good content, so make sure that you check that stuff out on Thursday. We're also happy to have our friends over at Monaco Ford back to sponsor the results ticker once again, giving you the top 5 results from all the action in Southern New England this past weekend. Diego, you got a couple things you want to share with us. I'm interested in the trip to Seekonk, but you got something pretty special to talk about here.
Yeah. So, like everybody has watched on TV, and with this hurricane, what is it, Helene?
Helene, yeah.
Helene. So a bunch of our friends and stuff live down in North Carolina. And so our friends Rich and Bethany with Mike Bassetto, my brother, our family are putting together a 53-foot trailer getting dropped off at Groton Bowling Center tomorrow. And if you just watch our live, whether it's my brother's or Mike Bassetto's, if you know him, or Rich and Bethany's at the Groton Bowling Center, we're going to be trying to get donations because they're struggling for water, batteries,
Essentials.
Essentials.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lack of drinking water down there. So, Tri-County was postponed this weekend, and Sean's staying home because the owners of the Speedway, I believe, are from Asheville. Is it Asheville?
Yeah.
And so they're using, I think, Tri-County as a hub right now for everybody because there's such a need of all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And so the racetrack's in good shape.
That's why they canceled the event this weekend.
That's why they canceled the event. So just real quick, because I have the power to do this and we're in front of a lot of people, if you guys are all interested in doing this, watch our lives, get in reach with the Groton Bowling Center, feel free to please drop anything off because we're hoping to bring a full tractor trailer. There's going to be a Venmo account. All that money's going to buy goods for what's needed. So please, and thank you. And I just want to get that off. So.
Yeah, for sure. And listen, speaking of a lot of people watching, we have to thank our viewers because last week we got over 1,850 viewers of last week's podcast.
Can I get a hell yeah?
So hell yes, you can.
Yes, thank you guys.
Yeah, so appreciate everybody tuning in. So talk to us about your trip to Seekonk.
So listen, we had a bunch of stuff going on Saturday, and Aaron Plemons was racing up there, and so I said to my wife, "You want to go to Seekonk?" I've been dying to go all year. We watch the clips here. And
you've been to a weekly show there before,
I
correct?
haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
I've been to the open wheel shows.
Yeah, but never a weekly show.
Saturdays are the Speedbowl day for me.
Yeah, true story. Yeah.
So, and I got good friends up there. Joe Souza, a bunch of people I know. We didn't go in the pits because we brought JJ. Their pit policy,
You can't go in, right?
it's like Stafford's, no kids or nothing.
Yep.
So, but I did get Adele's lemonade.
Yeah, you did. It's tradition. at
But
Seekonk.
we went up there, and I'm not gonna lie. So we're traveling up there. My mother-in-law is calling. My wife says, "Tell Diego to slow down." And I'm like, "Does she have a tracker on us?" She goes, "No, but she travels with you." And of course, I was doing like 87, But I had on the console, I had. I think I had the SK Light race on.
Yep.
So I'm watching that as I'm headed to Seekonk, and I got both things going on. My wife's
you
like,
are not a role model.
yeah, my wife's like, I should have just drove. Why are you doing this? But I'm a race nut, and I was super excited to get up to Seekonk, and I had multiple people stop me up there about the podcast, which was really awesome, which means our reach is getting out to those people, which is really, really cool when I was up there.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
the Saturday Night Regulars. Like, dude, I love the show. And I'm
Yeah.
like, hell yeah. But they had the Final Four. It was championship night.
Yep.
Dude, the place was crowded.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, then my wife's like, well, because everybody in the pits comes out to the stands and watches. But there's a lot that still stand on the fence behind turn 3 and 4.
Yeah.
But, as you look around, because there's seating all the way around,
Right.
the parking lot was packed. There was a lot of people. I seen the souvenir stand. That guy was busy. He had a bunch of people. It was great to see. It's obvious Seekonk people love their racing. They love their full fendered cars. And, Was it everything that we've seen here? No, not all night, but man, it was a good show.
They have a solid fan base there, though.
And they had solid cars. They had 27 streeters or something like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I got to see Rick Martin do a burnout. I mean, this dude burned it down all the way around the track. So they had a great time, and we had a really, really, really fun time up at there, and went up there with a bunch of peeps. So
Yeah, 26.
Was there 26?
26 sportsmen, yeah.
That's a full field on that little track, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, even the late model race came down. There was a lot of cutthroat happening. You could see it. You could tell it was championship night because it was all out. I mean, they were throwing it in sideways, and I'm like, that dude is digging. But yeah, we had a really, really, really good set. I missed the Speedbowl. And but we did get to watch a little bit of Stafford on the car ride up.
Yeah.
And then I rewatched again yesterday at work. I'm working and I'm watching the SK Light race. I was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just trying. I knew we were going to do the podcast, and I hadn't had a chance to watch any of it. And I just wanted to get caught up. But yeah, I had a great weekend.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I was I went to Stafford on Saturday. I watched it on Flow on Friday. Was up there Saturday with the tri-track race.
Oh, yeah.
Lots to talk about with that one.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't we just get right into it, Rems? Oh, yeah. Set me up nice there. Thank you. Mm-hmm. All right. Belltown Motors is back with us for this week's weekly update with our girl, Rem. Here we go.
All right. So, Friday night at Stafford Motor Speedway.
Yeah.
SK Modified winner is John Pulio.
Dude.
I watched the race.
I didn't know it's been 2 years since he's won up there.
Dude, they've struggled.
Yeah.
They've struggled. And if you watch
Not in
that.
this car.
Well, no, but early in that race, if you watch the race, I got to give JP a hell of a lot of credit. He fell back to third or fourth, and he never wavered, and he made his way back. That whole place is about, right, Meg? Track position, restarts. If you're third or fourth, it's a big difference, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, he worked his way. He fell back to like fourth, back to third, and everything worked out, and then he had to chase his own car down, or his teammate, right?
Yeah, why don't we? We got some little clips here from Stafford's YouTube channel. Their little weekly highlights. Let's watch some of this.
Roll it.
Roll it. Ready, Rems?
Yep.
Top 5, top 6, grouped right together off of turn number 2.
Good cars there.
Rocco out
Yeah.
front.
Look at
Refrano
this.
in second. Here comes Marcello Refrano to the inside in turn 3. Another lead change, and he's trying to take the 7 of John Pulio with him.
JP.
I mean, this was just surreal from the trailer. Like, I wanted to show some other cars mid-pack, and I just couldn't because the action up front was nonstop.
Yeah, it's good racing.
Jonathan Pulio.
How about Troy Talman right there, though?
Yeah.
Look at him.
Off the turn. Down the back straightaway.
Talman's almost
JP,
give him a
Jonathan
little shove there
Pulio.
into the turns.
To the inside, brand new leader. It is Jonathan
Been a
Pulio.
while since he's been.
Yeah, he never
Yeah.
really looked back.
No.
That's why I said when I rewatched the race, it's so easy as a driver to get flustered, to fall back third, fourth in that area. You think, oh, damn, man, my night's over.
Yeah, the heart
Right.
rate's up. You
Right,
start
you got
panicking.
Rocco in front of you,
Yep.
Marcello in front of you now. You got a bunch of these animals breathing down my neck, and he didn't waver. He just stayed to doing what he does, and he got his first win. It was awesome to see. I've been wanting to pick him. I looked at the handicap. I'm like, damn, I didn't think his handicap was that good.
Yeah.
And I knew the car has been fast week in and week out. I think it's a brand new Troy with Keith Rocco racing, and he sure finally got it done. That's for sure.
So, yeah, I saw him on Saturday, and I thanked him for screwing me in the pick'ems because I had Marcello.
Yeah.
And, but I was happy for him to see them back in victory lane. So, we're going to talk about the drama afterwards?
What happened?
There was drama?
I mean, that's what we do here at the SISView
Yeah.
podcast, is it?
Listen, I keep watching the in-cars and the clips. I didn't understand, in our little group chat, I'm like, why did Georgie get suspended for the year? What happened? And I had no idea that fans were out on the track or the gates were open, and I didn't know that there was such strict procedures after a race.
Well, I think that it was more that he went after him, like, once the checkered had dropped. I think he drove him off the track when Marcello was going out to the ride height pad. So I think I mean, after the checker comes out, you're driving a deadly weapon. So.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I did at first. I'm thinking, man, Stafford's just dropping the hammer on everybody right now. That's what it looks like. But listen, if Tom Fox says if they open the gates and everybody's guards down, and if George can't control himself at that point, and I'm a fan of George. But there is some consequence there.
So is Rob. If you go to the old the Serve Pro chalkboard chatter, Rob's.
What does it say?
Fandom is
not
wavered
for life.
Fro Bros for life.
I have no comment on the current situation. There's a good picture of me on race day CT though.
Fence Line sent me the pic of the double in cars there. It doesn't have the shenanigans afterwards, but this is during the race there. Oh, did I screw the volume up? Sorry.
I'll tell you what, Georgie was hauling the mail though.
Yeah,
he was fast again.
So that is definitely the incident that that sparked the meltdown, so to speak. So, lots going on
the
here.
fans love it.
Trouble now.
Oh my
God.
All right, got it.
But I mean, that's a classic modified move, though.
It really is, though, right?
I mean, you got to expect it. You're coming. What was it on the last lap?
Yes.
You got to expect that when you're running a modified.
Yeah.
I like both of them. I don't really have an opinion on it, but I'm just.
I would agree because I said the same thing. I said to Nick today because he works for me. I'm like, Nick, I've done that a zillion times.
Yeah.
Right? I've literally done that a zillion times. You try to take the guy's line away. You hit him in the right front, and you know what sucks about it? George was running real good early in the year, and they just couldn't seem to put a race together. It was wreck after wreck after wreck. And they've
definitely had a frustrating season.
It's been bad.
Yeah.
And it's not because they haven't been fast. It's just things haven't worked out, right? And then they come back, and this just is kind of all in one nutshell.
Yeah.
Right. And I think he just absolutely lost it. I mean, he lost it after that. He's like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I can't take it anymore. And the unfortunate part is I'm a fan of George Brissett like my two over here.
Yeah.
But,
Ooh, I like that.
I get worried. I get worried for George because he has a hell of a lot of talent. And it's just not going good for him right now. He almost needs a complete reset.
Yeah.
And say, damn it, let me just chill. Let me get back to this next year and back to what I was doing,
Yeah.
So anyways.
Well, Stafford, like you said, they're not messing around with this. They're like the complete opposite of Bowman Gray. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Those shenanigans after the race, if that was at Bowman Gray,
it's encouraged.
half the people would be getting in the beer line, not even paying
It would be a
attention.
highlight.
That's like.
It really would be.
And now it's.
And then I'm not sure what happened after, but I read the article today that I think it's John Rafano's brother or somebody, and my boy Jimmy, they've got thrown out for 6 events.
Yeah, they're going in the next
You know what
year.
really sucks? I don't know if it's supposed to rain Friday. Have you looked at the weather?
It's supposed to maybe rain Saturday, but Friday looks all right for now.
I read the punishment, and if it rains on Friday, the penalty goes into the beginning of next year.
It rolls over.
Yeah.
Right? So for a guy like Marcello, who runs weekly there, and it could be a legitimate championship contender.
Yeah, for sure.
To take the first race away is bad, and I think it was from his team, not really anything he did. I'm not sure about that. I don't know all the facts. I'm just
he got the one event because it's his team. You're responsible for your team. And the team members they're the ones that get the harsher penalty. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks for him because, I know they come with a really good car every week.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled off a year almost like he's capable of winning a lot of races and running up front weekly. So to take the first week away would be a killer for that team.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Late model winner is Adam Gray.
It's another doozy right there.
Yo.
It was such a good race.
Dude is such a beast.
All right, so Gray and Meyer, this was very entertaining. Let's just roll the highlights if we could.
Moved into second. He is now hunting down Adam Gray.
So Tom
And all of
Butler,
a sudden,
the three of
Bobby
these guys.
Sturt.
Just,
Oh, yeah.
just
And
power
look
move
out,
after
here it
power
comes.
move.
Myers
They're just
again, going
manhandling
for the
this.
gusto.
It's crazy.
Look at
Off the
Meyer.
turn,
Yeah, going
side
for it.
by side
Good
to
for
the
him.
stripe.
Chris Meyer muscling his
Yeah,
way to
just
the
contact
bottom.
Then we get a
there.
hi-ya right there.
Huge
Not getting
hi-ya.
an
Yeah.
inch. They come
And
together.
Butler's
and
like,
here
"Thank you
comes
very
Tom
much."
Butler to the inside. 3 wide scramble for the lead.
But then this
Butler
Gray,
from third to first,
Gray right here, this is
maybe in
just
turn number
out of
3.
control.
Meyer is right there alongside. Adam Gray to the
Dude.
bottom.
Just a
3
power
wide,
move.
I know.
white
I mean, he just
flag.
doesn't
And
give a
that wasn't
flying
even
flip.
dirty.
Right.
Adam Gray.
He's so
Going
fast.
from the outside to the inside.
Look at Bobby Sturt.
Incredible
Yep,
competition.
sticking in
Dude,
there.
I
Off
thought
the
Sturk was
turn.
going to just Hail
Gray
Mary
is
and
back
win.
in command.
I was getting so hyped
Meanwhile,
for that to
Butler
happen.
is back up in second. Myers gets bounced around. Here comes Sturk. Here they come. Double checkers are in the air.
I mean, that's a great
Adam
finish.
Gray
Very
is done
entertaining.
What
again
a
here at
great
Stafford.
race.
I mean, Chris Meyer's probably not thrilled with it, but it was.
yeah.
it was
Listen,
a
he
lot
had a
fun to
hell of a
watch.
run there, though.
Yeah.
Adam Gray is the car to beat in that division right now. I don't care what anybody says. And so for him to even rip up alongside of him there and have a shot to win that race, speaks volumes to where Meyer's car is and his team.
Yep.
And listen, Adam Gray is a crafty veteran.
Yeah.
Dude is nasty, real nasty. And if he ran a whole year, that division,
Yep.
they'd be in trouble.
All right. So SK Light winner, Tyler Chapman.
All right, that guy. He likes to win races. So we got this is some quality racing. Him and Chris Matthews with a girl, Meg and Anglace, 2 former foes behind them. side by side.
This is great.
This is some good action as well.
Matthews having the advantage by a half a car length over Chapman, Anglace.
Second
Fuller
week in a
trying to
row,
make the
by the
podium
way.
in car
This
two.
division's
There's no
gotten a lot of
question.
grief.
Megan Fuller now has finally found the opening
but this
to
is
the
some good
outside.
stuff right here.
Back up front.
Oh, yeah.
Matthews still the leader of the pack. Chapman.
Meg hanging
way
tough.
Yo,
on the
Meg,
high
you was
side.
digging on the top.
laps to go.
Hell yeah, you were.
Wanting to win and
Look at
wanting
even
to
Sul-
push
what's
the
his name? Sullivan
championship
comes with
well
you.
in. Napa victory
Yeah.
Yeah, I
lane,
mean,
talking
my
about
dad
the
yelled at me
41
for
of Tyler
leaving
Chapman,
the
a lap and a
bottom
half
open
away,
again. However,
potentially of
my car
just
was
doing that.
digging on the
But here
outside.
comes Chris Matthews. Back
I feel like
to
you're
the
basically
inside,
clear of him
winning
here.
his
Oh, yeah,
driver
you cleared
him
in
on the
this
top.
division. Car 29, white flag, 1 lap to go.
This is a
Final
great
circuit
battle
down
for the
to
lead,
bottom
man.
Of turn number 1.
And you stayed
They
up there.
wheel
Look
to
at you.
wheel
Oh, yeah, I
side
did.
by side. Nobody's giving up an inch.
Everyone always
Is this the
rides-
white flag?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're coming around to the
This
checkers right
is
here.
great.
Then
Whoa!
all of a sudden, Matthews gets a second
Look
win.
at the steam in that
fans
41,
are
though.
standing up in the aisles and seats. Checkered flag is out. Timing and scoring
Wow.
shows that
Yeah, that was a
Chapman
hell of a
will
finish.
take down
Dude.
the win.
And it was
Chap-
clean.
Yeah.
It was clean.
Chapman is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's a
No. Huh?
badass.
Yo, no, I'm serious. They are so on it.
Yeah.
And I think Tyler, literally, the dude is phenomenal. I don't care. You still have to drive
Yeah.
like that. He doesn't. You notice that car is sideways, twisting all over the damn place.
Right.
Still getting it.
Clinched the championship with that one.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable year for the whole Chapman team because Steven had got a win this year, which is a big deal in the SKs. And Tyler wraps it up over there. They just need Jason to get a win, and that'll be a nice trifecta of wins.
You'd have to think Tyler's going SK mod racing next
You
year. no?
have to think, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty much a dominant year. I don't think. I mean, what is your vibe in the pit area? I mean, I don't think anybody's in his league. Do you guys feel the same way or no?
I mean, I feel like there's other drivers that give him probably a run for his money, but I mean, like, he's good at what he does, and he expects to go out there and win every week. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he does, and he's good at what he does. And if you have his respect, obviously he's going to drive you good, but
Yeah.
he's not going to go easy on you.
He's a good kid too. Like,
And
I
he's
like.
Oh, he's a great kid.
Isn't he a good kid? I'm really happy for Sumner and the kids.
It's just amazing that like it's not like him and a bunch of slouches, right? Like,
Right.
You guys bring a good car.
That's
the
what I'm
hubbies bring a
saying.
good car.
Yeah.
Anglace is always fast. Pearl's been lightning fast for like a month.
There is a
There's
lot of good
all
cars.
kinds of
But
fast
even
cars.
among that,
Chris
he still makes his
Matthews.
own league.
That's what I'm
Somehow.
saying.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all.
It's
I
like
was,
crazy.
it's like so many great cars, and somehow he's up here still. I don't understand.
and that's
It's
no,
like it's like the Haidar effect.
that's
at
not
this
a
point.
knock to the division because
Right.
those
No, not
guys
at all.
like
Damn,
you.
I see how it is.
No, but you. No. Well, you had a great. I said you just about podium both races with 30 cars. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
That's really hard to do back-to-back nights. But this kid just steps up, whether it's there, Thompson. It doesn't matter. It's just amazing to me.
No. He's really good,
Yeah.
and the whole family's good.
Yeah.
I love them.
They're good people.
He's got to
Yeah.
be moving up, right?
I would think
Moving
so.
on up.
I thought.
Please don't say.
Didn't he? Didn't he mention that he was probably?
Yeah,
moving
I'm pretty
up
sure I
when
heard it
he
from the
was-
horse's mouth.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was on the podcast that he said it.
Yeah, he may have.
We don't really pay attention.
I don't
right?
know. I think I saw a highlight.
Yeah, everybody's got
I think I
dementia
saw a
here.
highlight that,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, he's moving up."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd be
I
shocked.
say,
if he
is the
doesn't.
car for sale?
Exactly.
Hey, no.
I'm going SK Light Racing. I'll damage that thing in one race.
The driver's still got to do it. You know.
I know. Thank you, Meg.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
I raced against your brother.
Oh, don't get. He's going to get on this forum. Don't get him. Don't get him going, please.
No, he
Find
thinks
out.
he raced me clean.
Yes. All right, let's go.
Moving on.
Yeah, it's best to just move this along.
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Well, here we go. Limited late model winner, Rich Hammond.
Awesome. And he gave us the classic victory
He
lane.
did, man.
I was
Not
like, please.
not
please.
in the mic though. I
No.
was so
But the
pumped.
best part was, even though it was so far from the mic, you could still hear it clear as day. I was like, yes.
Kids who see
Awesome.
like Paul or Jeremy coming over and say, listen, if you're gonna do that, can you just not do it in the mic?
Right.
You're gonna break our equipment.
I think it's fantastic. I love that guy.
Yeah, he's entertaining, man.
He is awesome, and I'm gonna tell you this: every win, he is pumped.
Yeah.
It's every win's like his last win.
Yeah, you always say that, right? You never know when your next one's gonna come, and he celebrates it like you don't know when it's coming.
He
Yeah,
does, and
yeah.
his moaning is better than mine.
All right, stop it.
Oh,
Oh,
Continue,
let's
Em.
go to the next winner. Street stock winner, Travis Haidar.
So I was watching this with my wife Tisha, doesn't really go to the racetrack that often, and we're watching it on Flow, and it was like halfway through. He's like in 9th, and I'm like, "You see that 11 car right there?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "That's the one. Nicole's father is like the crew chief. Like that car's probably gonna win this race." She's like, "He's in 9th. What are you talking about?" I'm like, just watch.
Oh yeah.
right.
And I mean, there was a lot of cautions. He had a lot of things break his way, but
The caution at the end really helped him
Mm-hmm.
because the 21 was gone, and there was a caution I think with 2 to go.
Yeah.
And the 21, I don't know what happened in one. It looked really weird, and then it looked like he broke a tie rod. And
Over the radio, like for race control, I think they said something broke in the right front
yeah,
yeah.
or something to that matter. I think something broke on his car.
yeah, and I think Kyle Rickey was he announcing that night?
Yeah.
And he says, "Well, I don't think he wanted the 11 to pass him." and then there was contact, and then the rest is history. But it's hard to hold that 11 back.
Yeah, it really is.
My God. And I was waiting for my Trotomania t-shirt. I didn't get it this week, but that guy just keeps rolling on. He finished 3rd. And it looks like, he just has to have a good, clean race the last race.
Is he
So-
selling these Trotomania
No,
shirts?
I
What is-
want one.
What is he waiting for?
That's
What are
it.
we doing?
I thought I
Dude,
was
right.
getting
It's
one.
an easy moneymaker.
The
I
longer
want-
he waits, the more people that wants him.
Well,
I
I
know.
guess.
I was
right.
like, I said,
Artificial scarcity.
He messaged me. I said, give it to Hovey, please. He'll bring it to work. So Hovey comes in Monday. I'm like, you got my shirt? What shirt are you talking about? I said, God damn it, Tyler. Yeah, so.
I just love the Trotomania, like branding, because all the other trailers, they got like American flags, a bunch of other stuff, and then you see that, and you're like, there he is.
I just want to go over there, just
Yeah.
like rip off. my
Right, yeah, I want to be
shirt.
like, oh yeah, brother.
Show my man.
Hell
bod.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I don't
No,
think
I don't know
anyone-
if I was getting on
We
that.
need to
but-
move on.
Okay.
All right. Fast Friday at Seekonk Speedway. Pro Stocks winner Brent Robidoux.
I'm pretty
Robidoux?
sure that was pure stocks, not pro stocks.
Didn't it?
No, I know what you said, and it was not correct.
And she still messed up his last name.
Yeah, what did you say?
Robadoo.
Robadoo. And then
Robadoo.
I changed
Even
it. I
asked
changed
how
it
to
quick.
say it.
It's Robadoo.
I changed it quick.
And
went
I
Robadoo,
called
and
it
I was like,
earlier.
wait, Robadoo.
Meg, this is every week.
No, but I said she just asked how to pronounce it.
Oh, yeah.
She wrote it down, and she's still gonna
Yeah.
say it wrong.
That's how she rolls.
Yeah, that happens. My B.
All right, start again. Here we go.
Pure Stocks. Winner is Brett Robadoo.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the champion.
And the champion. No, yeah. Yeah.
Continue.
Sport 4's winner is Justin LeDuc, which is also the champion.
Giddy up.
Oh,
Let-
this is because it's the Final Four.
Yeah, that's it.
That's right.
Yeah, so you win the race, you win the championship.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right. Legend car winner is Josh Parsons. The champion is Richie Helger Jr.
Oh, good for those guys. I'm a fan of Richie Helger. Do you know Richie
I
Helger?
don't think I do.
Can I tell you a short story?
Please do.
They were running at the Speedbowl. Richie Helger, I think, had a liver problem or a kidney problem.
Yeah.
Was not going to do good. He has kids. I looked at him every week, and I was feeling real bad because it was not a good ending for him.
Yeah.
He found the transplant at the end.
Come on.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And he's back at it, and his kids won a championship. Mason
that's cool.
drives for him. How could you not be a fan?
Yeah, that's cool.
Right?
Definitely.
So it's really cool. I'm happy for Helger and his kid.
Yeah, that's
it's
awesome.
really, really cool. So I didn't even know that. So I'm surprised today, and it's exciting.
Yeah. Bandolero Outlaw winner is Bryson Robadoo, who is also the champion.
So earlier in the year, these brothers were the first pair of brothers from somebody in the chat told us to win at Seekonk on the same day. They did that like 4 or 5 times, and now they both won the championship.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah. Good season for the Robidoux
Oh,
family.
yeah,
Yep.
man. Wow.
And then Bandolero Bandits winner is David Bernier, who is also the champion as well.
And also the Wild and Wacky Wednesday Bandolero champion.
Really?
Yeah.
And
So-
how'd our boy Mace do?
Mason finished 3rd, fought through the pneumonia, got
Dude.
himself out there.
Dude, still honorable.
I
Yeah.
talked to his
Honorable.
dad. He was getting intravenous fluids in the hospital that morning.
Yeah.
Okay, so to come home 3rd, I mean, that's a
Yeah.
good-ass run,
And then I
right?
talked to his dad the next day. He's like, he's in bed right now with a temp of like 105
Man.
or 103,
way.
103 or something like that. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
So he really beasted through.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm hoping he feels better, man.
Poor Mace, but
Yeah.
good season for Mason.
Right. Yep. Feel better, buddy.
Absolutely. Saturday at Stafford Speedway.
Yep.
SK Modified winner is Andrew Moeller.
Now that's cool.
So Moeller basically put the stamp on the championship. I mean, it's not clinched
Not
yet,
fully yet.
right?
Don't say that yet.
But he gained like 16 points, I think, on Junior.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
Junior was dropping.
He
Right.
would need an absolutely catastrophic
Yeah,
night.
Junior was dropping. He was dropping fast. He made his way to 3rd, and then he just kept falling back. And I was like, wow, but damn, man, what up? Like, Moeller went from, hey, everybody's like, I'm points racing, and he's won like 2 of the last 4, right? Something like that, 2 of the last 5, right?
Something like that.
I mean,
yeah,
that's almost,
understand.
that's not the streak of Di Matteo.
two of the last 6, actually.
2 of the last 6, but
Yeah.
that's still very impressive at Stafford.
Yeah.
Especially late in the season, being the point leader.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just making a statement like, yo, I'm here, right? And I'm here to win this.
He's definitely tired of all the talk about him not winning.
Yeah.
And so,
So
that's mad
Corey,
respect.
Corey's now 56 out, so I believe that means he's eliminated. And so Junior's the only one in mathematically alive. He's 32 back. That's 16 positions on the track.
Which is not impossible.
yeah, I was going to say, that could
It's
go a lot
not.
of ways.
I mean, he's in a good spot, but it's not.
He's in a great spot, but,
Yep.
whatever happens.
I
for
love
the-
this. How's that for point racing comment?
Yeah, that's
When he got
great.
in the
Yes.
car? That was
Well,
great.
because he was feeling that pressure. I mean, we had him on the show last week. He was feeling that pressure.
Yeah.
And so to come right back and win, I mean, Meg could probably attest that as a driver, it's unbelievable, right? You're like, when he probably crossed the line Saturday, he was like, oh my God, I just won again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, damn it. And we got 1 to go. So, Tick Mike came into the shop. you know, those guys are all on eggshells right now. They're very close to doing something great. And I loved Andrew's story last week when he said he had Showtime blew it on the wall, Narducci, Hines, and they didn't get a win yet. And he's looking up like, damn, am I ever going to get a picture on the wall up here?
Right.
You know, and they've got 2 of the last 6, which is really cool.
So Junior finished. What did Junior finish? 7th. Is that right? So that's 12 points, right? So that means he's at 32 now. So he's at 20. Just imagine if that flipped, and Moeller finished 7th and Junior won. That would be down to 8. Like that's how quick it changes. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like as for Moeller, like he's going out there and he's just thinking like, as long as I stay, like even if he finished right behind him, I mean he would still get the championship. But you have that in the back of your mind,
Right.
and it's hard.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
gotta be
I've done
haunting.
it 2020.
Yeah.
Right.
All I had to do was finish X amount of positions behind somebody, and I would have had the championship, and I didn't.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you could probably talk about that pressure, right? It's like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, my God.
Well, Mikey Jr.'s got some work to do because his handicap is terrible. He's finished second, 4th, and 3rd the last 3 races.
Either way, Mikey Christopher's back.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's back. I mean, and if they come back next year like this,
Yeah.
boy, you better bring your A game.
Yep. If
'Cause
anyone's going to do it.
that dude turned up. Since he left that seat where Meg is sitting,
Yeah.
he has turned up the wick.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Bad.
So does that mean I'm gonna do good on
Hey,
Friday?
imagine
That's
if
the
you
plan.
came
World
out.
Yeah.
Series?
That's the plan.
Moeller did it.
Right.
Yeah, wasn't Mueller here last week?
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
It seems to be really hit or miss.
Oh.
Sometimes
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
sometimes we give people like catastrophic failures, especially when we pick
Okay,
them.
why'd you have to bring that part
I'm
up?
just saying, temper
You know
your
what?
expectations.
Get
It
out.
could go either
Out.
way. It could go either way.
Gotta be a Debbie Downer over there.
I'm just keeping it realistic.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't ever want to be like he clenched it because anything can happen. Like
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy Lavoie in 2022, he was supposed to have it, and something broke in his car, and
Yeah.
I believe Rich Hammond ended up winning.
It's never over.
Well, I got this is we're alluding to. I don't want to jump the script, but I have a doozy for you when it comes to the nostalgia nugget. this
Okay.
week. So,
Ooh,
yeah.
you're making me
On this-
excited.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so SK Light winner is Tyler Chapman again.
King of the crate.
Yeah,
It's a great win. I you know, obviously you guys know I'm a Hovey fan. He works for me. I said, Nick, what was it like being behind him? He's like, Diego, I felt like Keith gave me the best car I could have had.
Yeah.
I look at that 41. It's like down on the right front. The ass is up in the air and just driving away from me. I couldn't ask for a better car.
And then he's got Alexander Pearls in 3rd,
Yeah.
who's at the top of the speed charts for like
Yeah.
how many weeks in a row, right? And he can't catch Hovey, and Hovey can't catch Chapman.
Right.
I mean-
it's that
mean-
division is so close.
Like the biggest thing for it was, I mean, like even I was making a pass for second in the beginning of the race. Somebody got into the back of me, and I fell back a few spots. And then we went green to checkered.
right.
We were just hoping and praying for a caution, and we
Yeah.
just never got one. And I finished 5th, and I think I was probably like half a track, if not more, behind Chapman and Hovey.
Yeah, that's
Right.
crazy.
And I finished 5th.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so hard to pass in that division once
It
you
really
get like a
is.
3 or 4 lap run because there's so much on throttle time, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of room to outplay somebody. I feel like.
Everybody is
Yeah.
close in speed.
Right.
Right.
Everybody, any given night. I mean, you could have won probably 2 or 3 events this year. You were in place 2 late in runs. It doesn't matter. The division is that tight every week.
So, go ahead, Rem.
Did you guys see my 2 seconds of fame though?
No.
What was that?
I handed Tyler Chapman the crown.
Oh, the crown. I did see that.
You did it? No, you know what I was more. You know what I was more impressed with? I'm not gonna lie. We're driving down the highway, and Fro's birthday announcement or something come
Oh,
up.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
dying. I'm like, who is it? Was it your
Mama Fro.
Yeah, Mama Fro.
It said Mama Fro, and I was like,
She deserved a shout out. She was there, and she has not been to Stafford in a very long time. I don't know if she's even been to Stafford since COVID. So I had to do something special. You
and
know?
it made me chuckle because we call you Fro. We started the word Fro in here.
I know, and there it
now
is.
it's Mama Fro.
On the big screens.
Yes. All right.
All right, so before you get to the next one, Rem, let's just update our Tyler Chapman scoreboard. So, speaking of clinching things,
Oof.
right? So he scored 2 wins The other Tyler Chapman, the Speedbowl was off.
How many does he have at Stafford, though?
10.
10.
10 and 6.
Oh, so it would be really close.
If we just
did one
Just had the
track.
one track, yeah.
It would be 10-9.
Okay, but Thompson doesn't race as much.
Right. But he had,
True.
how many did he have there?
6.
6 at Thompson, right?
Yeah.
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 He's won everything but one. Helby won
All but
once,
one.
and he won the rest. Yeah.
It's just insane that truck Tyler Chapman has had such an insanely good season, and then SK Light Chapman has almost double the wins.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, that is out of the stratosphere, I feel like. It's just unbelievable.
Listen, the 81 truck could go to do some Evolve truck races.
Maybe he should.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Got to
true,
catch
sure.
up. Got to make up the loss
I don't
somehow.
think he's got. There's not
No,
enough
not
left
time.
now, but
Next season, should
Yeah.
rethink strategy a little bit.
all right, Rims. What else you got?
Monaco Modified winner is Matt Hirschman.
Yeah. All right. So.
Oh, what are you
Oh, I'm
excited
sorry.
about?
Was I alluding to the pick'ems?
Oh,
I
my
apologize. I didn't mean to do that. All right. Well, let's. I mean, the beginning of this race was messy, but let's go to the. So I did some onboard highlights, by the way. Over 2K views, which is pretty solid considering it was
Yeah.
live stream. So, but we got some. We did some onboard highlights here. So there's a couple replays of the initial start, which basically ended Ron Silk's day, and he will be the last. I forget how many we got here. A couple views. This is Ronnie Williams. So I believe this was Mikey Flynn on the first one here, spun the tires. And this is from
Yeah,
Silk's
this should
car.
give you a better view of it. Yep.
And then the Jake Johnson getting them. That's what. Bang.
That's a clip.
Yeah. So that's rough, man. Obviously, he was one of the favorites to win that race, and you know, just a messy start. Took them 4 times before they actually got that race started, and you know, contrary to Jacob Perry's what he said, I believe Mikey Flynn blew a motor, lost his motor the second time, and then Rocco lost
Broke
the
a cam?
camshaft.
Yeah.
So, listen, I've definitely a million times said something publicly that was, I wish I could take back.
Yeah.
And so,
Are you alluding that Jacob maybe had done that?
well, yeah, he seemed to be, mad that they were missing shifts, but that wasn't
Yeah.
what was happening. But I mean, I'm not gonna beat him up over it. Like I said, I've said stuff.
Well, they did online. It was getting good
Yeah.
online.
It was juicy.
Was it? Like, man, really get down and get your popcorn and let's
But
just read this.
I
But-
was bummed out that it was. I mean, you know, listen, it just wasn't a good race.
Well, how about 10 cars left?
Yeah,
Right?
12,
Is that
there was 12
12?
cars, 11 on the lead lap.
How about this? As much as I watched, you know who I was pretty pumped for was Nick Salva, and he had drove his way up into the top 4, I think, at one before the pit stop.
Yep.
He had drove all the way up from like 18th to 4th, which was quite exciting because he's been a long ways away from racing. He's taken a long pause.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, and he was one of the Jensen cars. So how cool
I
is
saw
that?
him early in the day. I didn't know he was driving.
Yeah. Yep. So
Well, we have the another clip here. This is from the end. So I thought Nacella had this race in hand. It was messy to begin with. Then they had a long green flag run.
Yep.
And then they got real messy towards the end. But every time it seemed like Nacella was going to come out on top until this happened. So
Wow.
the bummer of this is the race was so long that Ronnie Williams, who was in front of Woody on this angle and right behind that wreck, his camera died, unfortunately. But we did get this shot here coming up from the infield. And good job by
So
Hirschman.
whose fault was that?
I mean, it looked like it.
Kinda
Nacella did that to
Nocella.
himself, didn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah. He looked a little loose on the starts, and
Yeah.
he knew Hirschman was out there.
Hirschman didn't have a lot of nice things to say about him in the post-race interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the broadcast, we got the cam pointing, down the front stretch from turn 1, and Matt was basically against the wall already.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, tough
make
racing.
of that what you will.
Racing for the win. Narcella had pretty much
He was the car to beat.
the car to beat, and
Yep.
he was feeling the pressure like anyone should
Yeah.
from the 60 late in the race.
Probably right. He said,
Right?
I got to beat him on another
and then
restart.
it looked like, if you look at the restart, it looked like he slipped tire. The car looked a little upset.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, damn.
Yep.
You know, at that point in time, you could almost feel it slipping away.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just trying to get the leverage going into one, and it just ended in catastrophic failure.
And now with like everything that happened at that race too, Matt Hirschman got the point lead.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
How did the 55 run? I didn't get a chance to watch the race. Did he finish?
Teddy, where did he end up finishing? He was 12th.
12th.
I think I think he's the last. He was the last car.
I had seen him get into a wreck with
With Colby.
With Colby there.
Yeah.
Colby looked really pissed about that.
He was.
too.
Yep.
But
So Saturday night at Seekonk, Pro Stock winner was Colby Fournier. The champion was Dylan Estrella.
mm-hmm.
Late model winner is Lake LeBrun.
Luke.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Blake?
Yeah, not Lake.
Luke.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Here we go with this.
Sorry.
Maybe I shouldn't have given her anything.
Maybe.
Hold on. Late models. Ready?
Yeah.
Hit it.
And Pelland.
This was a good race.
Yeah, this was looking like a sportsman race.
Dude, LeBron
And
was
look at
getting it.
LeBron up on the outside. Gets a good run down into turn number
And you know,
3.
Rowdy
Down
Burns
into
is
three.
out there.
Luke LeBron looking for the lead, looking for
Oh,
a
he's not there
championship.
yet.
Andrew Gomes, the rookie, battling up there, door to door.
I think Gomes, he's come from Bandos.
Really?
Yes,
Look at
dude.
that 3 wide down the back straightaway. Here
I think
comes
that's right.
Burns down
Yep.
on the inside.
Yeah, look at this
Burns
3
down
wide,
low.
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Picks
There's
up
just
a
no
couple
room, but
spots.
they
Yeah,
make it
there's
work.
Cody Rose. Those guys are all
Jacob
right there.
Burns, he wants the championship. He's got a reel in Luke LeBron. 28 laps down, 12 to go as they go into 3 and 4.
Oh, excuse me. Coming in.
Rose down on the inside, down into 1 and 2. LeBron sets a
So
pace.
Diego,
Gomes
you're
is
there
second.
watching
Burns
this
is third.
live, right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
is the crowd going nuts when this is going
I
on?
don't, you know, we were just watching, and I could see it was, the cream was starting to rise to the top. All the top dogs,
Yeah.
they were fighting each other, like respectful, but almost not, on the verge of disrespect.
Yeah.
Because they knew it was coming down. So that's the funny thing about that Final Four. If you have just a tick, like, you know, it's Charlie Rose, right? Charlie Rose has had a great year there. It has went back to back and won multiple races. All of a sudden, he's chasing around Luke LeBron, who a couple of years ago had a masterful season there with Mikey O'Sullivan in the B&M Maintenance Legend car. They won like 11 or 12 races.
Yep.
They won like the first 9. Brody says to me, dude, we went out to Vegas and race. LeBron would be like 25th on the speed charts. I didn't think anything of him. We go racing. This cat's driving the second. And he did it again. You know, he had the car to beat. He was focused. But, you know, I got to say something else. The heat races were really funny because for some reason they time trialed the top 4 early in the day. I don't know what that meant. And then they put him in heat races. So I wasn't sure what was happening, but Charlie Rose's car in the feature, I don't know if you ever watched the car, Meg, you could attest to this. All of a sudden, Charlie Rose is backing up in the heat race, and my brother's like, dude, or Brody was like, look at the rear end. I'm not kidding you. When I tell you it looked like a modified, the rear end was so far out to the right that the whole wheel was sticking out of the body, and the wheel was going back and forth. He ran the last 7 laps like that.
Seriously.
Really?
Yes. And I'm like, me and my brother were like, that dude is here to win. Broke the Panhard bar or something and ran 7 laps. But anyways, it was a great race. I had a freaking great time watching those guys go at it.
Nice.
Truck winner Rick Martin, also the champion.
Yeah, so Rick Martin, 8th Seekonk Championship, 4th in the trucks, 3rd in a row, and was inducted into the Wall of Fame earlier in the day.
Yeah, they did have that. I watched
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Yo, my man just straight beasted. He really, really did. I had my man Duarte, right, Rob?
Yep.
Yeah, I had him too.
And he got to 3rd. I'm like, God damn, I want a caution. Give me a caution to get him a shot. But Because I was there, I'll tell you, Rick Martin pretty much said, listen, he's done with the pro stocks.
Right, yeah.
He loves the street, the trucks. Yeah, buy 2 sets of tires. And he was real fast. He did a burnout all the way around the place. Like,
Nice.
he celebrated like it was his first championship.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch.
That's awesome. Sportsman winner is Adam Petty, who is also the champion as well.
I picked him.
Yeah, so did I. Somehow we had different results on that. We'll get to that later. So we always love a good meltdown, do we not?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Here we go. Let's get some volume on this bad boy. Here we
Get a
go.
run down to the
Oh,
inside. Into 3 and 4.
right.
Lambert down low. Glued to
Lambert
the
down low,
bottom
Mike
lane.
Mitchell up high,
Petty on
Petty.
his tail. Mitchell to the outside. Mitchell holds on to the lead.
14 laps, 13 now.
Oh, this is the
to
pass for the lead.
decide a
This is
not the
champion here.
meltdown. We'll
Colby
get to the
Lambert's
meltdown
been
later.
consistent all year. He's battling
Sorry.
for the lead here in 3 and 4 with
This is the
Mitchell
pass
off
for the
Thorne
lead.
across the stripe.
Petty dives it down to the bottom. Throws it in
That's
hard
just
and
so
deep.
awesome,
3
dude.
wide for
Muscle
the lead
move
off
right
of
there.
turn
Absolutely.
2. Petty gets away down low.
Petty had the
Takes
best
over.
He gives him
car.
a shot.
Mitchell gives him a shot.
Yeah.
Gets up to the top.
So, yeah, just great racing. Again, crowd.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't tell. I was excited. Prior to that happening, the 40 car was blocking Petty so bad. Like, the 40 car was driving down the grass on the straightaway to block Petty. And that's when, is that Colby Foreigner? Is that his name?
Colby
Yeah.
Lambert.
Colby Lambert. That's how he got by. The whole time, though, Petty had the car to beat the whole race. But I'm interested in this meltdown.
Yeah, hold on. Keep talking. I got to
Yeah.
find it.
So, anyways, when Petty goes in there for the win and he wins the race, and I'm thinking, damn it, I picked him too. I got to go back and try to fight for this pick and win.
Yeah, you didn't fight for anything.
Yeah, right. Because it was pretty bad. But he had a great run.
All right, ready? Let me see
Yeah,
here
go
now.
ahead.
So,
Oh, I seen this.
yeah.
I seen this in
So
the flesh.
Lambert's in the 54,
Yep.
right? And
Competitors in the championship.
Corey
for
Fanning's in the
Lambert
11.
And Serdinsky right there in the top 5 as they go across the
and
stripe.
Saradinsky's in the 22. He's in the championship punt.
Oh, yeah.
They close up.
But I wonder if Fanning's mad at the wrong guy because the 54 gets him pretty good here. I know the 22 tries to get into him a little bit here.
Lambert up top. Lambert up to third.
Serdinsky all over the back bumper of Fanning
And then
there
they
as they
come
went
around
across
here.
the stripe. That battle continues down the back stretch. Top 5
And
single
Fanning
file.
pulls the
Mitchell,
pin.
Petty, Lambert,
And
Serdinsky,
there it
and
is.
Fanning. And Fanning is going to get spin Serdinsky here.
I mean, he just went
Caution
right.
zone.
And he didn't
Yeah,
even
that's the
lift
total.
a little bit
That's
down the
really
front
not what you
straightaway.
wanna
It's
see.
almost if the throttle's stuck and Scott
Total
Serdinsky
meltdown. Shouldn't he have been mad at the 54 more than the 22?
Right.
But it's hard to know when you're racing who did it.
Yeah,
Because if he's
true.
looking right behind him,
So
then
there's been
he could think that it was the other guy.
From what I figured out, I watched the whole thing, and I'm thinking, damn it, man, the kid in the 22 they're racing for the championship.
Yeah, right.
Why would you do that?
Right.
Yeah.
And so, I asked Emma because she knows all those guys, and I guess Fanning had said to him before, don't get into me anymore. This is going to happen. And so he probably felt like the 54 was the 22, and he took it out on the 22.
Yeah.
It's just a damn shame because these guys worked all year for,
Right.
for that opportunity. But, what are you going to do?
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Whenever I see Corey Fanning, that's why I asked if I can put a camera in his car.
Yeah. And Fanning is fast. He was
He's
fast.
always fast,
Dude, he
man.
was fast there all
Yeah,
day.
he's always fast.
Yeah, he was fast there all day. You just hate to see a championship end that way.
Yeah.
For somebody, because you had 3 of them up there, the 22, the 54, and the 57.
Yeah.
They were all going to duke it out for the championship up there.
Didn't Fanning get booted out of Thompson earlier this year?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, go ahead.
All right. So NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour race at North Wilkesboro Speedway on Saturday has been postponed as the Speedway is currently a designated collection site for Hurricane Helene relief donations. A makeup date for the race has not been announced.
All right with that.
Yeah.
Obviously, we like racing, but there's some things that are a little more important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
100%.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
That goes back to our donation things. Everybody
Right.
down there is working together right
Right.
now because racing means nothing.
I wonder if that'll end up being the championship track now. I wonder if they'll wait until after. It goes Thompson, then Martinsville, I believe,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I'd be very down for that. That would be a cool place to have it, just like historically, you know.
Would you go down there for that?
No.
So it's not that cool. Got it. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, it's cool, but you don't see me going to like the Daytona 500 every year.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. Every time, bro, I take the bait.
He does too.
I can't.
Yeah.
Sid just knows how to piss me off now. It's not good. It's not good.
Oh,
right.
that's funny.
So George Bissett Jr. has been suspended from all events at Stafford for his actions after the SK modified race on Friday night. Marcello Rufano is suspended for the next completed event at Stafford, and also 2 of Marcello Rufano's crew is suspended for the next 6 completed events.
Yeah. We hit that earlier when we were talking about the race. Yeah. Yeah, bummer. No, it's all right.
Yeah,
Don't
sucks.
get all
For
defensive,
Remy?
Rem. Take it down a notch.
My
Let's
fro,
go.
bro. He's gone.
My fro, bro.
Don't cry.
I'll try.
I see a tear over there.
I know.
I know.
I know. I can't hide any longer.
Okay. RaceDayCT.com reported this week that ARCA Menard Series will join the NASCAR Craftsman's Truck Series at Lime Rock Park on June 27th and 28th of 2025. It'll be the first ARCA race to be in Connecticut.
Who's going?
Ever?
You're all over that.
I'm
dude.
going to that for sure.
I'm definitely going to it.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
one's cool enough.
Right.
Right?
Right. Well, that one I don't have to fly for. You know, it's a little different.
You could drive.
You could too.
I could. It'd take almost a full day, but
What?
Nah.
Are you
Maybe like
kidding me?
14 hours.
14? Are you taking like back roads or something?
Remy, he's talking about North Wilkesboro.
She's on a different planet
Wait,
tonight.
Remy,
Just
you
leave
thought
her
I was talking
alone.
about Lime Rock?
Yeah.
Oh my
Continue
god,
on.
I can't with you, man. I really can't.
It's okay. No one really can. Okay.
Go.
All right.
Diego, should we stop and tell Northeast Racer to just tune in to the beginning of the show?
Well, look at my comment.
He'd know what was going on.
Yes, you're a little late to the show.
Right? Dummy.
Come on, Northeast Racer.
Go ahead, Rems.
Well, yikes.
Also, don't tell us what to do. Go ahead, Rem. Just kidding, Sean.
My last news of the night.
Hey, good for you.
Thank you. Sam Misek took a trip up to New York to race at Bethel Motor Speedway and ended up winning the Catskills Clash for $1,000.
Very cool.
Can I get a hell yeah?
Yes, you
Hell yeah.
can.
Hey, so quickly, I talked to them.
Yeah.
Something really cool, and I know Meg could probably attest to this. They waited for cars to pit if they had a problem. Sam Misek had a problem with something with the fuel rail coming off the injectors because it's a Honda motor,
Yeah.
and waited for them to fix it in the pit area before they started the race again.
That's cool.
And
Well,
they did it, but they did it for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, they made it an event like that. So, I mean, I'm sure they weren't going to wait 45 minutes,
Right.
but if it took you 5 laps, they gave you the 5 laps.
Yeah.
Instead of just going green and said, forget about it. And he ended up winning the race.
Yeah, that's cool.
And $1,000.
It's kind of neat. Yeah, it's neat that they're taking that little 4-cylinder thing and they've been traveling with that puppy.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure,
No,
right.
they've been getting around.
Yeah.
They've been getting around. It's been good for those guys. Having fun with it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
Rem, that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
You know what? Good job by you.
It was under an
Thank
hour.
you.
I know it's only 7:58. Look at that.
Making good time.
All right. Well, let's continue on. It's time for this week's. Hold on. Wait a minute. It's not time yet. I was just kidding. That was a false start. I gotta go.
How you going to do that to me?
Now it's time for this week's Waddell Communications Nostalgia Nugget.
Well, at least we made it through that one.
Okay, so listen, we're talking about point battles. This is a doozy. We're going back 32 years. 1992, Limited Sportsman, which is what they called the Streeters back then. Championship between Ed Reed Jr. and Glenn Boss. Pay attention. The point system that season was 100 points for the win, 5 points less for every position after the fact. Ed Reed Jr. led Glenn Boss by 95 points going into the last point race on October 3rd, 1992.
I remember this.
Reed could have just taken the green, something that you kind of mentioned before, and just parked it and clinched the championship. But at the time, the street stock record for wins in a season was 6 by Alan Molstrom, and Ed Reed Jr. had 5 and wanted to tie that record. So he went out and he won the race. It was a cool moment in Victory Lane. His father, who was the 1978 street stock champion, was in Victory Lane with him. Joe Golis announced him as the street stock champion and co-holder of that record. And then they went to Tech. And when they went to Tech, Ed Reed Jr. was disqualified. Now, I forget exactly what it was, but whatever the infraction was, Ed Reed Jr. claims he brought it to the officials' attention earlier in the year. They said it was not an issue, so he never changed it. Then in that last race, when they teched it, it was not okay. He got DQ'd. Well, guess who finished second? Glenn Boss finished second. And so Ed Reed got deducted 100 points, and they were all given to Glenn Boss, who now had a 5-point lead and not only won the race, but won the 1992 Sportsman Championship.
Oh, hell no.
Amazing.
So if he just parked it, he wouldn't have even gotten teched, most likely, right?
Correct.
He would have finished
Oh,
10th.
dude, that is messed up.
Yep.
That is
I
travesty.
mean, I've never had it for a championship, but I've had Tech tell me we've asked them about a rule,
Yeah.
and they told us, no. And then I think the week after that, we got disqualified for that exact thing.
Yeah.
They told us was not a rule anymore.
Yeah, I've heard that actually from several people many a time with Tech. Yeah, so bummers.
Always go by the rule book.
Yeah,
Whatever the rule book says.
that should be the default, right? So
That's unbelievable.
So
though.
Eddie Reed Jr. went on to win a late model championship and then a SK modified champion. Before Timmy Jordan, he was the first and only driver to do that. And if he had won this, he'd be the first to have it in what at the time was the only 3 divisions then. And then the other kind of connecting the dots to the present is Glenn Boss drove for Dave Irish. And
Yep.
Dave Irish's son, Junior, was wrenching on that car.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That's the same Junior that we talk about with Travis Hydar's, number
Oh, yeah.
11. So those guys been making cars go fast for a long
Dude,
time.
back then, though, Eddie Reed.
Oh, yeah.
And that
car was-
27X
yeah, that car
to
was
Chevelle.
fast. Yeah.
Dude, the thing was so fast.
Yeah.
So and it looked cool, and that's when Flash was alive. Flash was working
Yeah.
with him.
No, Flash wasn't with him yet.
Oh, Flash wasn't with him yet?
No, Flash was with CJ Fry in the late
Oh,
models.
that's right. That's right. Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
and then Eddie replaced CJ Fry in the late models.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Anyway, yeah, Eddie was really, really good back then.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he was always good in basically anything that he was driving.
Oh, yeah.
That's for sure. All right, that's your nostalgia nugget of the week. Let's get back to our man Fro down in the bullpen, yesteryear racing leagues, popcorn stat chat.
So we've seen some pretty good races over this past weekend. So I got a little question for y'all. What elements to you comprise a 10 out of 10 race? For a race to truly be like, this is peak, one of the best races I've ever seen, 10 out of 10, what needs to be happening in that race?
I know.
Tell
Go.
me.
Really, really good cars with really, really good drivers. Slicing and dicing for the lead with a little bit of banging, but not excessive. That just really is, and for me, would be one of my favorite drivers that I like to root for every week, part of it, and then coming out with the win.
Yeah.
I would leave me on the edge of my seat for all 25 or 30 laps.
Right.
Yeah, like the first 6 SK modified races at Stafford this year.
Right. So if one of them's your favorite and you're sitting there watching them just slice and dice or whatever it may be.
Right.
Yeah.
For
Well, there's nothing like it being somebody you're connected to.
right.
Right? Like I have in my memory bank at least a dozen races that involved my cousin Richie when he raced mini stocks.
That's right.
And I can tell you the last 10 laps of every single race. I was so into it because he was my boy. Like it's family. It's a totally different deal. And when you seeing them do good, I mean, I will. Those races are always embedded in my brain.
Oh yeah.
You know, even more so than some Sid's View stuff that I also remember quite well. But that was also just kind of like, oh, that was a cool race. I can't wait to edit it. Where, like, you know, when Richie was racing, I was so hyped up. There was a couple times I thought I was going to fall through the stands. I was, like, shaking with excitement so hard.
You know, because I could say, and, you know, back when I raced, there's a couple times I raced with Keith and Ted, and those guys are the best in the damn business, and I had to semi-block them and fend them off. And when we went to Victory Lane, there were so many people that looked like they enjoyed paying $25 to get in. It wasn't even funny. And so those are the moments that I'm talking about, whether it's Meg Fuller winning a race and her family watching her fend off a bunch of people. To me, there has to be some sort of connection. I mean, a good race is a good race. It's even better when you have a personal connection with them.
Yeah, 100%.
You're on the edge of your seat, and there's nothing that could replace that adrenaline rush that you get for the last 10 laps.
Yeah.
Of like, can he do this? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, if someone asked me this, I mean, my instinct is sort of to say side-by-side racing. But, I mean, like people in the chat are saying, I honestly prefer just the dive bomb after dive bomb. Like, someone throws it in, going into 1 or 3, they start up the track, other car backs up the corner, comes out first. I'm like, that really is what builds the tension.
But not cleaning each other out.
No, not crashing.
Not crashing.
Just dive bomb after dive bomb. I mean,
just
that is
insane, insane driving.
You get a lot of that at Seekonk, which is why I've honestly been so interested in some of the divisions over there.
So you're saying not Nicky Anglacing Meg Fuller?
No, not really. Although, hold on. That race was good for a whole different reason.
No, but that was one of those races. That was super intense.
Yeah.
I have no connection to those guys, and I watched like the last 4 laps. I'm like, this could be a doozy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm like, you couldn't take your eyes off it. Whoever was working the controls at Flo did a hell of a job, and I don't think it was you, Rob.
Huh?
Yeah. What do you mean? Wake up!
You don't think it was me?
No, it could have been.
No,
but
it
I'm
wasn't.
just saying it was.
I don't think it was for that race. Because I remember being like almost appalled. And I was like, if I was directing, I'd be so into like switching that I wouldn't be focusing.
No, but it was a good race for a fan to watch. I know it sucked for you at the end, but it was great to almost watch you win, then watch him come back. You're like, oh my God.
And then you heard afterwards that he got disqualified.
Right.
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
So then I don't even know who won that race from that.
I don't even know.
I'm going to be
Brian
honest.
Sullivan won that race.
Oh, did So you forgot who won that race?
Yeah,
I forgot even who won.
Yep.
But
yeah. So, I mean, all that great stuff, that makes for me a 9 out of 10. But what truly pushes a race to a 10 out of 10 is the after-the-fact drama. Like, I want to see news articles coming out about the controversy, and that's how you know you got a true all-time classic.
Yeah, this guy is
Then
too
you
much.
make yourself look bad.
No, what do you mean? I'm just saying.
As a driver, if you go and say something for an article to be, like, made, you make yourself look bad.
Right.
Yeah, that's such a
Especially when you say something on live TV.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a line that I think what happens is I would be just as guilty, but I get so sick of hearing everybody at Stafford say, this guy's a hack. This is my last week. Every guy they interview says that at the end.
Including the owner sometimes.
Right.
But, you know, it's that fine line like she said.
But I understand being frustrated. I mean, the beginning of the year, we were so hit or miss. Like, once you have a few weeks like that, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. That was good. Let's move on to the next question here. If Stafford were going to introduce a new division in 2025, what cars would you want to see at the track?
Trucks.
I would say the trucks, too.
It's got to be trucks. For me, I don't know how well the mini stocks.
No, mini stocks at Stafford.
I feel like it would just be not
they would
the
never
best.
want them there, and they would suck. They would.
I mean, the trucks would probably be stomping onto the streeters a little bit, maybe, or the limiteds. Probably more the limiteds, but but it would be really cool. I think the trucks are really cool. Do you like the trucks? Not a big fan.
I mean, I can't lie. I mean, I've never really
paid attention.
Fully watched and paid attention.
If
to
you
them.
came down to the Speedbowl, they put on some doozy of events.
It probably.
I think I've watched maybe one, and it was a good show. I just don't know how it would really fit into Stafford because we got each of our divisions. So
yeah, true.
Right. You're kind of right in the sense that it would be fighting for the same niche that that street stocks are already occupying. So I don't know. Maybe it would stomp that out a little bit. I just think the trucks with how they drive would make a great show there Because the street stocks.
Jeremy says
are
Crown
great.
Vics. That's not bad.
That's not bad either. They
But
put
I
on a
mean,
hell of a show.
doesn't Cletus do that?
Yeah, but if they had that like once a month, that'd kind of be cool.
I agree.
I think Thompson might be
Yeah,
doing something along those lines.
that's not a bad idea.
They're bringing Crown Vics to the World Series.
Are they really? They're on
yeah.
the schedule.
I
No
heard
shit.
that.
On
Really?
Saturday. Yep.
Nice.
They're-
Oh,
they-
all right, we're
they
gonna
wanna-
be there.
Cool.
Yeah. At the last drivers meeting, they mentioned bringing them for World
How
Series.
cool
and,
is that?
Is Northeast Racer on the roster? What are we doing? What are
Yeah,
we waiting
Northeast
for?
Racer,
him
you
in
got
there.
a
Let's
Crown
go.
Vic. What's up, bro?
Come on, bro.
Oh my God.
Now, on the flip side of that question, I ask you, what division would you be the least sad to see go away over at the Speedbowl, with the exception of the Legends? Because I figure that's what people will say.
The one I would least be sad to see go.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a tough question.
Yeah.
Oh man, the least sad I would.
It's tough. That's why I asked it, actually.
It's a Saturday night division. No
Yes.
Wednesdays.
No.
All right, I'm just going to preface this by saying I would be sad probably to see any of them go.
Yeah.
I'd probably pick your division.
Yeah. Well, there's never enough cars.
Yeah,
Especially not for 30 laps.
Yeah,
and that's
there's-
really just like the lesser of evils.
Yeah.
There, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't.
Oh yeah, there's no offense taken here.
Yeah.
It's obvious there's not enough cars.
It's
When
not
they
enough
when they have
cars.
19, it's a good show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When
they
you
just
have
don't.
constantly 6 or 7, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with late models as well. I mean, that's why last week I was like, would you guys shorten this?
Yeah.
And I think it's got to be 20 laps.
You agree, Rem?
Yeah.
All right. Now, my last question for the day.
Mm-hmm.
We did a little Mount Rushmore of best car designs early in the season. And so I asked you guys, what is the best car design from this season?
Of all tracks,
Yep.
I really like Jerry D. Gasperi's car up at
I do too.
yeah.
I don't know what it is about the neon cage with the
It's a pretty
doo-doo,
good-looking car.
the doo-doo gold looking white.
The
No,
doo-doo gold.
It has like a doo-doo gold look.
I feel like we need to see a picture of this.
Yeah. No, and it's
Let's-
real
let's see
basic.
the doo-doo
It's-
gold.
No, it's like a retro looking car, like paint scheme. It looks like an 80s street stock with a fluorescent orange cage. I do like that car a lot.
Hold on, man.
Yeah, it'd be great. Nobody at Stafford?
What about, all right, this, I don't know if it's because he's a hometown buddy, but I'm kind of with Marvin Mickler.
Well, that is a nice car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the little design. on the
Marvin Mickler has a. Marvin Mickler does have a really nice car.
There's Jerry's car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks real basic, right?
Yeah.
side. Yeah, I was going to say.
But for some reason, I like it. It's the black number.
Yeah, I just think it's sharp.
It's a fluorescent. I do like. Even when it was up this weekend, I'm like, I forgot. I think I said to my wife, I like that car. That's a nice.
Oh,
car.
no, you're right. Okay, I can see it a little clearer over here. I do see the little accents there. That's nice.
Yeah.
Now, I was going to say either the George Bissett Open 1, which may
Shocker.
be on its way out, potentially, or I really like the Kevin Gambacorta redesign they went for this year. Subtle redesign, but they changed up the font. They redid like the red patterns on the side.
Gamba Corda car is nice.
It looked good to begin with, but they made it even better this year, in my opinion.
Yeah, Gamba Corda cars is a nice looking car.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, people. There you have it.
All right, well done. All right, I got a good little did you know for you. It's our man over at J-Scapes Lawn Care, Rems.
Yeah.
Are you falling asleep on me? What's
No,
going on?
I
over
just
here?
want to know which
You were just
segment we're
watching
at.
me? Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
morning,
All right.
sunshine.
Here we go. Did you know? Come on. All righty. So, we had the fall final this past weekend. Did you know, Diego, that from 1996 to 2000, the Stafford Fall Final was a 300-lap race?
What?
Yeah. It was part of the NASCAR Modified Tour back then. The winners were Tom Baldwin, 96, Tim Conley, 97, Mighty Mike Stefanik in the X6, 1998, Matt Hirschman's father, Tony, in 1999, and Jerry Marquis, and I believe Mario Fiore's 44 in 2000. So, 300-lap race at Stafford is 150 miles. I'd have to go back and look at the schedule, but I don't know what they were running at Loudon back then.
Yeah.
But it's got to be one of the longer races.
That's a long race.
Yeah.
You're working out for that one.
Dude, I would love to see a race that long at Stafford just for the novelty of it, but I sure as hell wouldn't want to work it.
Well, they had the Thompson 300 was a legendary race for a long, long time. Then they made it a Bush North race, and then they got rid of it, and then they brought it back for 1 year. Keith Rocco won it, and then they got rid of it again. So it was reverted back to 150-lap race in 2001. I believe it remained that for the whole time that it was on the tour.
Yeah.
And, of course, now it's a 80-lap race. So I thought that was interesting because I didn't really know. I only knew of the Thompson 300 as a big mod race.
Yeah.
So when I was going through the archives, I thought that was pretty interesting. Little nugget.
Very cool.
Yeah. So it is time for Remy's. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's my favorite segment, the Critical Sign Weekly Pick'ems.
Oh, my God.
Wait for it, everybody. Oh, the nails are out. The coffin is getting wheeled into the room.
That's a win for me, I won't lie.
The hammer is getting taken out of the toolbox.
I'm in dead last. What a
we
shame.
are getting ready to roll.
Boo.
What a shame.
So, Anthony Nacella hooked me up by screwing up that last restart. And Diego screwed himself by picking Adam Petty when he could not. Because in our rules, you cannot pick the same driver in the same division from the same track in back-to-back.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Man, look at that double Ron Silk pick. He really got the Sid's View curse.
He really
hardcore.
did. Yep. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Wouldn't you know, I get to go first. Man, I've been going first for quite a while.
Do you ever get tired of it?
Not really, Remy. I am actually enjoying it, if I'm being honest. I am actually enjoying it. You know, I'm kind of stuttering around here because I did not pick my Stafford pick yet.
Well, that sucks for you.
I know. Well,
Hurry
you
up.
don't have to get aggressive about it, okay? I'm sorry that you're not good at this game. I just want you to dial it back a little
I
bit.
just give drivers bad look. I don't know what's going on.
So here's what we're going to do. I am going to say that Adam Gray is going to just keep on trucking over there in the old late model division. So I'm picking him at Stafford. I'm going with Diego's boy, now that I know that he's racing, Brody Monahan in the late models at the Speedbowl. I am sticking with my man. Are you okay over there?
He looks pretty dejected.
I'm sticking with my man Todd Taylor in the Evolve Truck Series. They're going to be up at Lee, Oktoberfest.
Is he writing down everything?
Going Nick Hovey in the SK Lights. Remy's part of a different show right now. At the Speedbowl as one of my wild cards. And then I'm going with PJ Evans in the Legend Cars at the Speedbowl. Those are your weekly pick'ems to those 5 drivers. Your chances of winning have clearly just been increased because I'm good at this game and the rest of these clowns are not. Fro.
I got to change a pick real quick.
Alrighty. You guys, you know what? Now that you're almost all mathematically eliminated, you finally learned how to play the game.
No, I'm not eliminated from getting second. And first loser, that's enough first for me, all right? So here we go.
All right, then go.
Stafford SK, I'm taking Mikey Jr.
Okay.
Waterford SK Light, I'm taking Tyler Berry.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
Evolve Pro Truck, I also picked Randy Burr.
Okay.
Stafford Street Stock, go with Brandon Warren.
Wow.
And Waterford SK, I'm going Eric Burnt.
Feel bad for those 5 drivers. Remy, go ahead.
Again, like I started off
Yeah,
last week, I am sorry for anyone I pick.
Especially
Besides
Rosso.
that point, all right,
Whatever you do, please don't say my name.
Stafford, SK Light.
Oh my
watching
God.
you.
Oh,
Tyler Chapman, because he already clinched the championship, so he can't be mad at me. Waterford,
I
late
heard
model.
he's just going SK racing because he's got it clinched.
Waterford,
She
late.
doesn't care.
Nah. At this point, like, whatever happens, happens. I don't cry about it
I didn't
anymore.
hear that. I was just trying to.
Yeah, I don't
that
cry
guy.
about it
I
anymore.
could tell if that was
She's still
serious
in
or
her
not. I was
own
like,
world
fuck.
over there.
She really is. That is correct, Meg.
Like I said, Waterford, late model, Jason Palmer. Touring, I chose Act and DJ Shaw. I'm going back to Stafford as my wild card, SK and David Arute.
All right.
Working
That's
the
fun.
handicap.
That's fun.
And then Waterford, going back to SK, and then Anthony Flannery.
So what
Jeez,
do
that
these
would be a-
drivers do that you hate them to pick them?
Right? Just-
See, and I don't even hate them, but they might hate me after this week, and I'm really sorry.
All right, let's see how bad Diego paid attention this week. Go ahead, buddy.
I'm saving my Stafford pick for last.
Okay, excellent.
Okay. So I'm going Speedbowl, SK Light. Hard to beat him. Right? Did you pick him?
Yes.
Okay, I'm taking him too. Nick Hovey.
Dummy.
Yep. Touring Series, Evolved Trucks, Hope He's Racing, Ryan Kuhn. Is that his name?
Sure.
Yep. Okay. My wild card is Speedbowl late model, Brody Monahan.
So you're just going to pick most of my guys.
I told you.
I mean, you saw him writing it down as you were talking.
Wild card, late model Stafford, Adam
Oh,
Gray.
you are such a douchebag.
You.
So you're just going to ride my picks to beat these two. Got it.
Now that he's doing them,
Yeah,
now they're
yours are
gonna
gonna
do
suck.
bad.
I can't catch him. I can't catch you.
True.
I don't want to finish
Well,
last.
not if you do this.
Drum roll, please.
God.
Come on. My Stafford pick.
Okay.
Everybody that sat in that seat
No, Meg.
has won.
Sorry, Meg.
Meg Fuller gets her first win
God
of the
damn it,
year
he
this
came
year.
last this
You
week.
better drive your ass off, Meg.
Meg, you should not have come
Oh,
here.
no.
It's over now.
Oh,
It's
no.
all over.
I'm going
Everybody-
home. I was never here. This was all a dream.
Burn the tape.
Sid, kill the stream.
She's
Burn the
been
hard
so
drives.
close. So this week might be your week.
Corrupted
Come
disc.
on,
We
Meg.
gotta get
I'll be
out.
rooting for you. Come on, Meg. Get it done.
Poor
And if you
Meg.
win, just say thanks to the SID podcast crew for voting for me. Yes.
I think it's more like in spite of that rather than that's actually helping her.
Right.
Good luck to you this week, Meg. I'm really pulling for you.
I'll be praying for you.
All righty. Well, listen, Meg, my apologies. That's unfortunate.
You see Fran's comment.
What do you say?
Chalky.
Chalky and
And
unoriginal.
unoriginal.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Fran.
Oh, that's
All
funny.
right. It's
I agree with you,
time
Fran.
for the Riley Generators Pop Culture Minute. Here we go. All right, we got another little lost speedway in a movie that we're going to get to here. This was a 1981 movie called Arthur, starring Dudley Moore, who was basically a drunk, funny drunk. And they had a scene right here, Ram, cue it up, where he's racing a car over at the old Danbury Race Arena. This movie is,
That's the actual track?
that is the actual track before the Danbury Fair Mall existed. And that guy in the shirt and tie, I forget that actor's name, he won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. Look at that, the race car with the door opening up. I don't know what the hell that's all about.
You know how miserable I am?
So, this guy's, the actor's name was John Gielgud, something like that, guy in the hat. And that's about
Man,
it.
that looks like a cool track.
Oh, it
I've
was a
never
cool
even
track.
seen the track before.
Yeah, it's got the
It's a
old
flat track?
Yeah, the old canopy type covered stands. Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
You know,
Yeah.
listen,
You see him take a sip out of his flask?
Yeah. The whole movie's about. I don't think I've ever watched this movie in full, but he's basically a drunk.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, just another cameo appearance of one of our classic New England tracks, and that was a pretty popular movie. I don't really know much about it. I was only like 7 or 8 when it came out, so
yeah,
watching movies about drunks was not something that my parents were really into me doing. But you know. All right, listen, it's time to find out who won the week. Our friends over at Busy Bees Learning Center. What do we got? Oh, forgot that, Rams. Why do I always forget that?
I don't know.
I know. We got to, before we do that, we're going to find out what's on tap.
Oh, yes.
Lots going on this weekend. Let's check it out. So, Champions Night over at Stafford. Everything with the SK Lights is clinched. Wow, that's a long pour right there for those root beer floats.
Oh, yeah. I didn't hear the thing.
So, what thing?
Oh, yeah!
No, that's the point.
What?
Oh, that's... Damn.
That's also just not even close to what she said.
That wasn't what she said. No. Carry on. So, Speedbowl, Saturday night. You know what? Why isn't it weird that the Speedbowl's finale isn't this weekend, and then the World Series is the following weekend? Isn't it weird that they took a week off, and then they're going to have a regular week, and then they're going to go off? But whatever. So, regular Speedbowl Saturday night. Then we got the Milk Bowl. You know, we thought long and hard about going up to the Milk Bowl.
That's this weekend?
It's this weekend.
Oh, wow.
I don't think I'm going to make it up there. Really wanted to. Might have to be a 2025 thing.
Mm-hmm.
Act, Pass, the New England Super Mods, the Pass Mods. They got a full slate. I think all the weekly divisions there. Of course, we talked about North Wilkesboro's postponed Oktoberfest is also going on at Lee USA Speedway. They got the Granite State, Pro Stocks, the NEMAs, NEMA Lights, and the Evolved Trucks. And then the Westboro Speedway reunion's going on Sunday. Are you bringing your car to that, by the way? Didn't you bring your car to that last year?
My dad promised for us both to go to sign autographs, but unfortunately, I don't know that I can make it.
Oh, all right.
I work.
Yeah, right on.
And it's hard for me to take time off.
I got you. All right. So
I did it for you guys, though.
Yeah, giddy up.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So one more thing there. We did not go over the freaking points. We got the mid-state site development point break. Remy is doing hand motions again. Not sure what that means. I don't know if she's coaching me or what's happening over there. Let's just take a look at some points, shall we? All right. So over at the, you know what we like to do when we do the points is we like to get rid of the scroll for a little bit. And so this is what we have going on. So Moeller, we talked about. He's in good shape now. Chapman's got it wrapped up. You want to look at something strange? How about Andrew Moeller leads Mike Christopher the same exact points that Kevin Gambacorta leads Paul Varicchio. Isn't that weird?
Wow.
Oh, what the hell?
Yes,
that is weird.
Yeah, so 32 points there. Limited late models is the battle to be had here. That's going to be the nail biter right down to it. Our boy Matt Clemente's got the 6 points.
Well, you know, he's in a different car.
Yeah.
Right, his primary's wrecked, and Devin Jensick is fast.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to be tough to hold him
back.
back.
Crafty veteran Jeremy Lavoie. So 3 guys in 6 points. That's going to be a doozy.
Mm-hmm.
And then Trottomania is looking good here. 20-point lead. It's basically just between him and Downey now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mathematically, that's all that's left there. All right, so that's the final week for Stafford. Then we're heading into the bowl. A lot happening down there. So Flannery, 13 points. Pretty solid lead with their point system. Remember, that's 32, 29, 28, and 1 point thereafter for their points. Late models in pretty good, just really just the 2 drivers, Palmer and Curry.
Yeah.
The trucks, Chapman, does he have that locked? No, there's 2 races left, so he doesn't have that locked up yet. Strickland and Charles are still in the hunt. And then Evan is leading Tyler Berry by 12 and 18 over Johnny O. Zach Sangermano.
Look at that street stock one, dude.
Yeah. So, well, how about the mini stocks? First of all, the mini stocks are tied.
Minis too.
CJ Canfield and the King are tied.
Wow.
And then David Dorr 16 behind. So that could be a doozy. And then, so then you got Root by 1 over Plemons. And the craftiest of all veterans, Al Stone, is still lingering around there. So those should be fun to watch. And then we just want to give a shout-out over here to the P.J. Evans, who's got an 11-point lead over Riley Paul in the Legend Cars. And then a shout-out to the Wednesday champs, Zach Martinez, Ben Pollard, Corey Caddick, and David Bernier. They were all recognized on last Wednesday. They had their banquet. And then one more I have for you is the Touring Series. And so the updated one here is Hirschman takes the lead over Woody. So basically Hirschman and Teddy swapped here. Woody stays in second, but now Hirschman is up by 5.
Yep.
Teddy is now minus 13, and Ronnie Williams minus 21. And they have 2 races left, the World Series, and then they have the Haunted 100. So
how many Wheel and Tour races are left? 3?
There's Thompson, North Wilkesboro's got to be rescheduled, and then they have
Dude, that
Martinsville.
race, that may come down to the wire because the one car is moving on up.
Yeah. Yep.
That's getting good over there.
Yeah, that's what they need.
It'll be something to talk about before the year's up with Silk, Bonsignor, and Emmerling, I'm sure.
Yeah, I agree. All right, now I believe it's time we figure out who won the week. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Busy Bee Learning Center and our live chat. Get ready. We're going to find out who won the week.
Who are you? Who are you?
Nailed it. Now we take it. Oh, threw in the extra F-bomb and everything. All right.
Who won the week?
Put a lot of
Close enough,
passion
Meg.
in there.
Listen, Meg, it was good content. That's all
You
we're
did amazing.
All right, so let me see who I wrote down here. I got Matt Hirschman for pulling out second straight fall final win. Tyler Chapman for sweeping both SK Light races to Meg Fuller's chagrin over at Stafford.
Dude, I actually can't get over that.
John Pulio
I'm just
for
going to go home now.
John Pulio for scoring his first SK win in 2 years. Andrew Muller for saying, how's that for point racing? The Robideau brothers, Brent and Bryson, for winning not only their race, but the championships at Seekonk. Rick Martin for winning his 3rd straight truck championship, 4th in the division, 8th overall, on the same day he's inducted into the Seekonk Wall of Fame. What else you got?
I'm going to say my vote, Tyler Chapman.
Yeah.
Back when Friday, Saturday locked up the championship in dominant factor, sealed the year off with a kiss, really. That's hard to do in that division, 2 nights in a row.
See, I have like 3 picks I want to choose from.
Go.
The Robideau brothers.
Yep.
Really good. Rick Martin. Cool that he won the championship and also got I want to call it the Wall of Fame, but
That's what it is.
it is the Wall of Fame.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. Okay. And then John Pulio, because he hasn't won in 2 years, and I think that's really cool that he finally got in the victory lane. So I am currently
Torn?
eeny, meeny, miny, mo in my...
Did you see Tapley's comment?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
that dude's crazy.
Dude, that's just unbelievable. 14 wins
Wait,
and
yeah.
14 starts.
I completely glanced over that. That's ridiculous.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's truly remarkable.
And he won the championship at Thunder Road and White Mountain.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's had a ridiculous season.
That's unbelievable.
So PJ Evans saying the Robideau brothers, a lot of Tyler Chapmans, Robideaus, Rick Martin. I think I might be going for Rick Martin on this one. Yeah, lock me in on that.
What do you
I'm
think?
going with the radical one.
But Remy, who did you end up picking?
I don't know. I'm still choosing.
Okay, see, I didn't realize.
Meg, you cannot leave until you give us a name. Come on.
Right?
You choose one, and I'll choose between the other 2.
I mean, we'll cross Tyler Chapman off. You're not going to pick him. We get it. Okay.
Honestly, I was thinking about picking Tyler Chapman.
All right. No,
But,
I like that.
But, I mean, you kind of expect him to win.
Oh, okay. So you're going to bring him down a notch for that.
No,
Okay.
I'll pick Tyler.
All right.
Oh, it's a close race right now.
It's a close race.
It's a close race.
Who did you pick, Fro?
I'm probably gonna go with Big Money Matt. To be honest with you,
Matt, that's so boring.
but he survived
That's
the chaos.
so boring.
Who?
Okay, who's
about
not
Sam
boring?
Misek?
You want me to pick Chapman?
What about Sam Misek?
Ooh, I like that, actually.
Do it!
Come on.
Ooh,
I like that.
He doesn't say it like that, Remy.
Yeah, what the hell accent was that? It's not even close.
Remy, we need a name. Come on.
The brothers. I'll do that.
Robidoux.
All right.
Now she wants to say it right.
I know, right? It only took
Yeah,
you
for
Hold on,
now.
hold on. We got
93
more
minutes.
votes flying in. This race is rapidly changing.
Now,
Oh man.
I love this show.
now make sure that, Dan Riley's coming in twice here. Now,
Yeah, I only counted him once.
All right.
Well, yeah, I love this show. Let me tell you how much I love this show. It's so funny.
All right.
And you capped it off. Good job.
All right, what do we got for a tally over there, Chief?
All right. Are you ready for this? Hold on. Let me do a few more little organizational things here. I'm going to read them off to you.
Okay. Organizational things, huh?
Well, there's a lot of votes, and they're all scattered. I like to read them off from least to most.
Okay, got it.
So we got Brandon Gray with 1 vote.
Yeah.
Joey Farino with 1 vote. John Pulio with 2 votes. Sam Misek with 2 votes. Rick Martin with 2 votes. The Robidoux Bros with 3 votes. And the first ever tie of the Who Won the Week between Tyler Chapman and Money Matt. How are we going to deal with that?
How many did they get?
They both got 5.
Wow.
Wow.
I think we need to have the chat give us a tie-breaking vote.
No. Show's over. All right. That's the vote. They're going to tie it up, and that's just how we're going to roll. Listen, everybody, thanks for tuning in. We had a good time as always. Don't forget, check us out on social. We'll have something funny for you just as we start tomorrow morning. Diego, give us some shout-outs.
Hey, thanks to Belltown Motors for the weekly update. Of course, Waddell Communications for the Nostalgia Nugget. Yesteryear Racing League for the Popcorn Stack Chat. Of course, our friends J-Scapes Lawn Care for Did You Know? My brother Critical Signs for the weekly Pick'ems. Riley Generators for the Pop Culture Minute. Mid-State Site Development for the Point Break. Of course, Myers Creamery for What's on Tap. One of our favorites, Busy Bees Learning Center for Who Won the Week. Of course, Monaco Ford for the results ticker. Surf Pro of Norwich for the awesome chalkboard chatter today. Seekonk Grand Prix for firing up the hot seat. And our girl, hopefully this week's feature winner, Meg Fuller for joining us. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hell yeah, she capped the show off great tonight. There's a special one, Hair by Emma Raid. I have shocked my daughter. A little bit of exercise or whatever there. Of course, Vault Productions for this awesome studios. And last but not least, all of you podcast members, thanks so much for tuning in, joining all the chats, and keeping us going. Thanks so much, guys.
All right, everybody, don't forget, go out, support your local racetrack. Lots going on. Hopefully we'll see you maybe at Stafford, maybe at the Bowl, or if you're taking the trip up north, have a good time. We'll talk about it all next weekend. See you later.